Hey there fellows, Buddy Spike here. My special thanks to AT Simulations for sending me a copy of this beautiful aircraft. This is Piaggio 149er. The aircraft was developed by an Italian company called Piaggio Aerospace. This low-wing aircraft was used as a trainer by the German Air Force from 1950s to 1990. This is a Payware add-on which I will showcase in this video and also test VR to check whether or not you can read the cockpit switches and gauges and whatnot. And I'll show you whatever there is in this mod. So stay tuned for the video, fellas. So we are here at the beautiful Lukla airport, and I'm going to cold start this aircraft and take off and land and show you everything there is to it. I must say the exterior of this aircraft is very highly detailed, really beautiful reflections and textures, high quality textures. This is a small aircraft, so I believe this runway should be enough for the aircraft for takeoff and landing. Let's see how it goes. Alright, let's see what we have. We have all the gauges and buttons working, so cold start should be possible with this aircraft. So I'm going to start off with turning on the batteries, beacons, and oil circuit and fuel circuit and nav lights, and what else we got. Okay, so I guess the next thing I need to do is do this a few times, and then this, and then start, and we have the propeller. Okay, you know what, this is where I'll stop pretending that I know how to cold start this aircraft. So I'm just gonna skip to the part where I'm on the runway. Alright, we're at the runway, so I'm gonna take off from the first person view this time. I'll be honest with you, the interior is actually very high quality with the gauges and everything very beautifully detailed. And you know what, I kind of feel warm, so I'm just gonna adjust the ventilation a bit here. Yeah. And we have all the propeller controls and throttle, and everything is clickable. You know what's interesting? Yeah, this is a trainer aircraft, but I haven't seen throttle control on both sides. I guess this is the first. Oh, we have a lamp over here, which you can just turn around if you're in a mood of reading while flying. Well, you shouldn't be reading while flying unless you need to read your checklist. And we got another lamp over here with adjustable brightness. Wow. And what else? Oh yeah, we can exit the plane if you. We can unlock this if you want to exit the aircraft. So I'm just gonna hope my oil temperature and everything is up and correct, and I'm just gonna test some RPM, and I think we're good to go. Ailerons, elevators, and rudders check. Alright, I'm gonna disengage the parking brake. Oops, wait a second, I have to close the canopy. Alright, I'm gonna let the parking brakes off and let the plane slide, increasing throttle to maximum. Oh, okay, I think the speed is enough. Wait, I forgot flaps. I just activated the flaps. Let's hope the speed is enough, and it is enough. Yeah. And you know what, if you want to get some breeze from the outside, you could casually open the locks over here and open up the window. Handy, isn't it? Boy, this plane is nimble. It's very responsive and light aircraft, really fun to fly. Beautiful place with a beautiful aircraft. This is just really fun to fly. I believe the top speed of this aircraft is about 140 knots, and since we're still climbing, we're at about 120. Alright, there seems to be icing on the windows now. I wonder if there's option to de-ice. Let me know in the comments below. But in this aircraft, you can just really admire the beauty outside the cockpit, and it just looks beautiful. Just gonna adjust trim here. You can actually hear the squeaking sound when I change the trim adjuster. For some reason, this aircraft does resemble the attack aircrafts of the German fleet. Okay, in VR, everything just becomes three-dimensional, and it is just so absolutely amazing in VR. Speaking of reading buttons and switches, The one right in front of me, gauges are really easy to read, but the labels on the gauges are a bit similar color with the background, so they're a bit harder to read. But if you get close a little bit, like this much, then you can read all the labels in gray color. And when you're in VR, that's when you realize that this real size of the plane. You really have an idea of how what. Okay, I was just too busy enjoying the details in the aircraft. But the size of the aircraft, I think, is not that large. Imagine you're sitting on this chair, so you're basically, and then your legs go all the way in front. So it's not like a normal chair. It's like a, like a Formula One chair where you're almost lying down. Alright, I'm gonna head back to Lukla Airport for landing. Alright, that was enough fun for today. Let's just try and land this thing as beautifully as possible, as smooth as possible. Lukla Airport is one of the toughest airports to land on, but let's see how we can do in this aircraft. This aircraft, I think, is one of the easiest to fly. It is very responsive, and it's really easy to handle. So I'm just gonna be ready for landing now. Flaps at maximum position and landing gears down. Because it's a propeller aircraft, it actually slows down pretty quickly, so it doesn't really need any air brakes. So that's one thing. Okay, I'm really off the line here. Just gonna give it a bit more throttle, and I should be good. Oh boy, I think I might stall this aircraft. I'm at full throttle right now. Oh, okay, that was not smooth. Alright, and idle throttle. Brakes on, and once you have a touchdown, the plane just slows down really quickly. You know what? I wasn't satisfied with that landing. I'm gonna have another one. Flaps at landing position and landing gears down. Let's see how this goes. I gotta throttle to almost 10%, otherwise the engine would just shut off. So I think my speed is good, not too high. You kinda wanna flare at the end, but my problem is I kinda start to flare a lot earlier, and that was good. That was good. What do you think, guys? I think we have quite an early stop, and yeah, I think I like this landing. And I'm just gonna take the one on the right here, and we have stopped. Parking brake on, especially in this area with steep hills. Okay, I guess I just gotta turn off everything and the propeller and the engine will stop. What else do I need to turn off? And some generator warning. I don't think I stopped the aircraft the correct way, but it is stopped. It is stopped. Yeah. So you gotta be really technically sound. Wow. Look at this. The propeller got damaged because I guess I did not stop the I did not stop the engine the correct way, and the propeller got damaged. Okay, you gotta really know your stuff in order to fly this aircraft. In my opinion, this is a really beautiful and really in-depth aircraft which you really gotta study and then fly it. So for the folks who are hardcore simulators, I think this plane you're gonna like this plane. If you're bored of flying the aircraft that came with the base simulator, I think you're gonna like this one. This one has, I guess, enough or similar level of details to the aircrafts that came with the Microsoft Flight Simulator. So let me know in the comments below what do you think of this aircraft, guys. And if you want to see more content, do let me know in the comments below. And if you subscribe to my channel, do let me know that in the comments below as well. As always, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Buddy's Bike.